Rossari Biotech's IPO has opened for subscription today, through which the company plans to raise about 500 crore rupees. In our Ideas for Profit today, I'll discuss whether this new entrant promises to strengthen your portfolio in the long term. Well, if you see, this specialty chemicals company caters to FMCG, apparel, poultry and animal feed industries. Now, the business is organized under the following segments. Let's talk about home, personal care and the performance chemicals, together known as HPPC. Textile specialty chemicals and animal health and nutrition products are the other two segments. Now, incorporated in 2003, Rossari Biotech has its key manufacturing plant at Silvassa with a capacity of 1.2 lakh tons. Now, it is also in the process of creating another similar facility at Dahej. Now, it has more than 194 distributors across the country and 27 distributors spread in other 17 countries. Let's actually take a look at the IPO details now. Now, the IPO issue size is in the range of 494.2 crores to 496.3 crores based on the price band of 423 to 425 rupees per equity share. Now, this includes about 450 crore rupees worth of offer for sale, accounting for 10.5 million shares. The IPO also includes fresh issue of 1.17 million shares. Now, the issue will close on 15th of July. Post the successful closure of the IPO, the promoter's shareholding would reduce from 95.06% to 72.69%. Now, one of the objectives of raising this money through the primary market is actually to repay the borrowings and fund the working capital worth about 60 crore rupees each. Now, the company provides specialty chemicals for the entire value chain of the textile industry, that's starting from fiber and yarn to fabric. Now, the company also focuses on providing eco-friendly, sustainable chemical solutions to customers, which reduces the impact of environmental pollution by suitably modifying the overall industrial process as well. Now, among the key customers are Arvind, also Raymond and Ashnur Textile Mills. Now, under the home and the personal care categories, the company is leading manufacturer of acrylic polymers in India and currently manufacture over 300 products for soaps and detergents, paints, inks and coatings, ceramics, tiles, even water treatment chemicals and pulp and paper industries as well. Now, it also manufactures institutional cleaning chemical formulations for hospitality and facility management services as well. Now, the company also plans to expand the portfolio to water treatment formulations, specialty chemicals for breweries, dairies and cement industries as well. Now, key customers are IFB, RSPL, that's Ghadi Detergent, HUL and Panasonic as well. Now, in the animal health segment, the company supplies poultry feed supplements, also additives, pet grooming and pet treats as well. Now, over the last 4 fiscal years, the company has achieved revenue and net profit of CAGR of 32% and 66% respectively. Now, EBITDA margin expanded from about 14% in FY18 to 17% in FY20 due to the better product mix and the economies of scale. Now, in a span of 1 year, the capacity increment is expected to be of the order of 2.1 times from the current 1.2 lakh tons. Now, what we like about the company is that it is led by technocrats having strong domain knowledge, which in turn has helped in superior execution of capex projects in the past and diversification into the new end markets. Now, Rossari has an asset-light business model as reflected in the asset turnover of 6 times FY20. Working capital cycle of 35 days is also one of the best in the chemical industry. Now, the total debt to equity ratio is reasonable at 0.23 times as well. However, the investors should take note of the fact that the company has significant business exposure to the textile industry, which has been showing signs of stagnancy even before the advent of COVID-led disruptions. Now, further, over a longer term, another risk that the company is likely to face is the increased competition, and that's from MNCs. Apart from this, it is the implied relative valuation of 32.9 times PE and 20.6 times EV to EBITDA for FY20 period is expensive in our view, and therefore investors can really wait for the lower levels to really accumulate post the listing.